We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that. Our first carry for Najee Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Jackson to throw. And Walker has it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. Room here to run. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Tony Field that time in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And able to get this to the 31. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They will start this drive with 4. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 5.
Reset.
Now Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run. Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks. And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Gets through, and now an opening. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
Play action. It's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, That's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Again, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw is Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They run it again with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Reset. Forward. Alert.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. on first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The Browns had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, 31.
Here's Watson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Nifty move. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson out to his left. That is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Harris. Bowling his way into the end zone for a touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Watson. Right back to Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Watson now to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Finding Walker complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
24!
A final shot before the break. Watson buying time to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Hey, 24. Get set.
To throw is Watson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A shotgun snap for Watson, sliding out of the pocket.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
Look at the big fella go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 70 yards. yards. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 58 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
To throw is Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Lamar going to give this to Ali. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now it's Watson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They go play action with Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy,
But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Hey! It's hot!
Jackson now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Browns drive about to get started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watson now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he gets it down to the 32.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Another run to Mitchell.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Give running right is Mitchell.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the give, this is Harris.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Ravens, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,